Who? Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Wait, did you just bark?
I think so.
All right, well, introduce yourself.
My name is Mr. Insanity Toby Klein. This is my weekly vlog. Today I am joined by the living nightmare, Jimmie Lee.
Hello, everybody out in vlog land. Thank you for having me, Mr. Insanity.
Always good to see you, Jimmy. Always good to see you.
Well, my friend.
Let's talk a little bit about where this started for me. Back in 1996, I came to a gym in Shelby, Ohio, the ASWA training center.
I remember when you came in.
And,
snot-nosed punk kid,
oh, yeah.
you know, with blonde, bleach, like a bleach blonde job, but you never know.
I was definitely not prepared for what I was about to get involved
But
with.
it was the start of a tremendous journey.
It definitely was. You're right there. Plenty of ups, plenty of downs, and
Like with anything, but you know what? The ups always outweigh the downs.
very true. You were one of the trainers when I come into that school 20 years ago. Now today, Keith Collins owned the gym when I went there years ago.
He was the original founder, yes.
And, you've sort of taken over the school's operations.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
I became head trainer, got the torch passed to me around 2005. And I moved the gym back to Mansfield, Ohio. ASWA Pro Wrestling Training Center is located at 1901 Ashland Road, Mansfield, Ohio.
Anyone wants to become a pro wrestling superstar or even just get into it for something to do, this is the guy to talk to because you're going to be professionally trained, you're going to know what you're doing, and
We try our best. But you do know, we got some good product.
oh yes.
You can find out more information by visiting aswalive.com. There's information there about the school as well as our live events.
Very true, and the live events are phenomenal.
Yes.
ASWA has been back up and running for 5 years now.
On a regular basis. You know, it took a little hiatus there. We were only doing spot shows for some of the 2000 years.
Yeah.
And but now it's on a regular basis again. We got good talent. You know, a lot of good talent came from the school. You being one of them, and some of the recent ones. Sawyer Fulton, who's down in NXT right now. I trained him. He got signed about 3 years ago, roughly. Sweet Dreams Celeste Taylor just had a tryout back in March for WWE down at Darno Classic. You were there.
Yep.
You were there hanging out.
Oh yeah.
And then,
I saw William Regal watching him pretty
oh
close.
yeah. And Canyon Seaman, if you get a view of this, you better see that kid. He's going to be phenomenal for you, I guarantee you. And then more recently, one of our mentions really, Marcus Scott. He just got signed. He will be leaving us and probably heading down within the next month or two. So we got him a contract with WWE. In the past, one of our alumni, Wildcat Chris Harris, he made a pretty decent name for himself.
WWE and TNA were using him frequently throughout the 2000s.
He was getting to be pretty big in TNA there.
Now, the ASWA also has Charlie Fulton in its alumni, correct?
Yeah, well back, see, the ASWA started in 1989. Kid Collins started it up.
Would you guess it's the oldest current running independent promotion in Ohio?
I'll say it's the current best running, oldest. Another guy claims he's the oldest running one, but I think he's full of bull.
Is that Columbus area, I believe?
You know, it escapes me at the moment. I don't know.
When you have two fans come to each show,
I guess if you got two paying fans, I guess it counts, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, Mick Foley once said, he was doing a show in Mount Vernon one time. He's like, it don't matter if it's 2 people or 2,000 people or 20,000 people. Those people paid that money to see the show, give them their money's worth.
Yeah, very true.
So,
I've wrestled in front of 2 people before.
yeah,
I've wrestled in front of
I think
20,000.
We was on the same shows.
Grand Rapids, Michigan, I believe the debut of Mentally Unstable.
Yes, we kind of conception.
Huge arena, maybe 20 people there.
Maybe.
5,000 seat arena, maybe
Yes.
20 people in the building.
Poor promoting. But a heck of a match.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun. You had the gas mask, I had the silver hockey mask. We was nuts.
I know for a while there we were traveling the indie scene together. We did all over Ohio together.
East Coast. I mean, we went all up and down everywhere with it.
North Carolina.
Yeah, a lot of fun in North Carolina.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're hearing some background noise, but bear with us on this. We got some guys hard working, possible future superstars here. So, Charlotte, North Carolina, that was a fun trip. We got all the press. All the local guys were mad at us.
Myrtle Beach was about half an hour from Charlotte, North Carolina. Myrtle Beach South Carolina. They did it. Their paper did a story on us. The Shalote paper did. There was like a couple other towns did a story on us. I mean, you know, and it was really cool.
I got the front page of the paper
I would
still.
like to get a copy.
Yeah.
Mine got lost in the moving around and stuff, you know, over the years. But you know, a lot of local guys down there that were really, I guess what the term they used today, butthurt maybe.
Yeah.
Because out of towners got all the publicity. And
Might have gave us the cold shoulder after they realized the papers
But
were
what
there
was
for
funny
us.
was, you know, Bill Eadie was on the show. Ricky Morton,
Ricky
Robert
Morton,
Gibson,
yep.
I think, were there. You know, stuff that. Remember, Ricky Morton was like, "Man, I hate to follow you guys now. I got to follow that because we did a phenomenal match down there." And I remember Maestro came in and he was going around and everybody's like, "Stro." He was coming around introducing everybody, and they're all the local guys were kind of marking out a little bit over it and stuff. He goes up to Bill Eadie. He's like, "How you doing?" He's like, "How you doing?" He's like, "I'm Maestro." Bill Eadie was like. Who?
Yeah,
he's like,
so.
He's like, who? He's like, you know, Maestro from WCW. He's like, I don't watch that crap anymore. And it was like he got offended by Billy D. He didn't know who he was. It happens.
When this,
Maestro's a good dude, though. I mean, he's a real good guy.
He is. I've enjoyed talks with him, but I think in the long run of things, Bill Eadie is definitely considered a legend in pro wrestling.
And actually, I don't know if you ever got
Lexington, Ohio, you worked
Lexington, there was a couple of towns down southern Ohio. I worked with him, I think, in West Virginia before. It was an honor. I mean, I learned a lot from him, and there was one lumberjack match, like at the end of our feud or whatever. I think it was Ridgewood, Ohio, or something. He threw me out of the lumberjack match. All you guys started pummeling the heck out of me. I said, "I'm getting back in the ring." I get in the ring. He's like, "Man, you owe them guys money." I was like, "I'm coming back in with you, man." It's crazy type of fun, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, then being there, you know, I've been there with like Chief Wahoo McDaniels, and that was an honor too. And he's a legendary guy that maybe a lot of modern youths don't understand who he is and stuff.
Yeah.
He was an iconic figure back in the 70s and 80s.
He had a wrestling gym in North Carolina, and I traveled through the night one time, probably 2 years after getting into the business, and I had a tryout at his school. And got to meet him on one occasion, but he was winding down. He was in the twilight of his career then. But
yeah, he threw me off when I first worked with him. He used that spray-on hair stuff. You know?
He was bald before the match and a full head of hair.
Yeah, but then it rubbed off and he was bald. But loved the guy to death. He liked to talk about drinking beer and going fishing.
Yeah.
That was his pleasures in life. So good dude. You know, same with Ivan Koloff, another great. You know. Hopefully it'll never be forgotten. But,
no.
So today's generation, you know, the younger kids and stuff, look up your history of wrestling, man. Look up all these old guys. Now there's YouTube and WWE Network. Look up all these old time guys, man. You'll be very entertained. You'll be very entertained.
I think people that are in the Mansfield, Ohio area are very entertained with the ASWA's current product.
Yeah.
You got a mixture of
we got
old school talent,
fans, modern fans, and we try to keep it mixed up. You know, old school ways and new talent. You know, mixed up, spiced up a little bit. Young guys, old guys. We're the old guys now. Remember we was the young guys?
Oh yes.
So well, I'm a little older than you, but
not by much.
I was in a minute before you, I guess. But still a good time. You know, we average probably 500 a show sometimes. Most we've had 1,500, 1,200, but it kind of bounces on an average of 5. So probably I'd say these days, since we move venues, probably 600 people a show. Probably the lowest.
Which
show.
is phenomenal on independent wrestling nowadays.
Most indies these days. Some of you watching this may have been on these shows or agree with it. They're lucky to see 50 people in the crowd, and I don't understand it. You got to promote. Don't leave any stone unturned when you're promoting. There's no reason why there should only be 50 people in the crowd. None. I would cry if there was only 50 people out there on an ASWA show. I probably would literally cry.
And I think it's a testament to the product that after 5 years of running again, your crowd's growing.
Yeah.
You're getting bigger crowds now than when you started back up 5 years ago.
Exactly. You know, when I kind of helped take over some of the promotional work, and you know, it's like, you know, let's give this a run and see where it goes. You know, and like I said earlier, like from around 2002 to about 2008, there was only spot shows here or there, like once in Cambridge, here or there, whatever. You know, but now it's on a regular basis as it was back in the day. And like I said, kids started in 1989, and consolidated with Charlie Fulton, who's an iconic, great man.
A legend in the business.
Yeah, exactly. And I will agree with that completely. You know, then the ASWA kind of was birthed from the original OCW, And then went on from there. You know, we've had TV deals in different regions and stuff. Actually working on doing some more TV now in different markets. It just proofs in the pudding, though. I mean, you know, not trying to say it sound like we're patting ourselves on the back, but we got to be doing something right there.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
We got good talent. Celeste Taylor, who's not, I don't know if he's here today or not. No, he's around somewhere.
Celeste, if you're watching out there, we're talking about you. So.
Yeah. Canyon. Hey, Canyon, remember, Celeste Taylor signed this kid. He's going to wow you.
I've wrestled him. I know he wowed me when I wrestled him.
He beat me before. He's beaten me.
Well, old timers, we get beat now and then.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's called putting over the new kids.
Yeah.
But anyways, totally broke cage, but it's, you know, it's a new day and age. I guess.
It happens in
I'll
today's
still punch
wrestling.
somebody
Yep.
who comes up and talks smack about the business, so I'll break their kneecaps. But yeah, but the SWA is running strong. The wrestling school, man, we get some really good talent here. I mean, all of our guys, I mean, are just getting work out there. They're wrestling promoters. You know, it's really cool. It's really cool. I feel like a proud dad.
Yeah,
you know,
I can see that.
You know, they're almost like and I know how kid felt when you went to Japan and got your ECW stuff, and you know when I did some of the the jobber stuff, and all the other students. You know, I understand his pride in his students, man, because my students are giving me that same pride.
Now, you're still actively wrestling in the ring.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it still?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
You still be doing it.
The day you quit enjoying it needs to be the day you hang it up.
Yep.
If you don't still get butterflies in your stomach before you go out of the curtains, you should call it quits. You never stop learning. You should never stop enjoying it. That moment's done.
Very true.
You know, and too many people that go out there and it's like they're not having fun with it anymore. I shouldn't say too many, but I've seen some people who they don't enjoy it anymore.
We got into this so that we didn't have to work a regular job.
Yeah.
That was our first goal. When you said, I'm going to be a pro wrestler, we didn't want to work a regular job. So it's got to be fun in order.
See, when I got into it, I lied about my age. I was only 15. But I had a full beard, you know, kid didn't know the difference, you know. So yeah, I'm 18, you know, signed a release form and everything. So I got into it a little young, and nobody knew. Well, you know, so that's why I'm here today. And
First time you ever wrestled for WWF, were you even 18 yet?
you know, I was legally 18 at the time. Yeah. Actually had to have documentation of legal age there. But you know, I just snot nosed around 18, did a couple of jobber matches. And it was a learning experience.
But it turned into a fun career, didn't it?
Yeah, for sure. But when I first got into it, the point I was going to. I got into it. This is back when it was still very secretive. Kayfabe was still strong.
Yeah.
You know, and I got into it thinking it was all legit. You know, I mean, I don't know if I was naive or I just wanted to believe it.
You wanted to believe
I
that.
got into it thinking, man, this is going to be rough and tough, which it is rough and tough.
Yeah.
It is rough and tough. But it's a controlled environment. And I hate the F word, and you know what F word I'm talking about. That fake word, oh my, I just hear that word, it's like you just...
I always tell people it's as fake as I want to make it. If you're going to say it's fake, it ain't going to be
It is
fake.
a controlled environment. And that's what I tell people, it is a controlled environment, you know. But you cannot fake gravity, you cannot fake aches and pains.
You can't fake certain opponents. I know there's guys I've wrestled where it's literally a fist fight in there.
Oh, yeah.
Necro Butcher, I've wrestled him many occasions, and there's nothing fake about his style. You're in there fighting.
Or an old brother of ours that's fallen, brain damage.
Very true.
You get in there, you trade some slugs with him, you almost been in a fight there.
Very true.
But he was a brother, you understand.
Yeah.
It's just to make
Time to hug and laugh later, but while you're in the ring, it's all
each other
business.
into bruises and bumps and scrapes and blood, but you know what? The fans love it.
Yep.
And that's about that. Another thing, kids out there in the wrestling scene, it's not about you. Okay, if you're a wrestler and worker out there, it's not about you. It ain't about how many flips you can do or how many high spots you can do. It's about the fans. It's about the butts in the seats and their entertainment. They don't, as long as they entertain you, go out and do absolutely nothing. But if they're rocking for you and popping, that's all you got to do. I've proven that point before where there was a show where all these guys were doing all these flips and spots, and bang, 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 and the crowd can only cheer so long. You know, I mean, you got to give them their ups and downs. And the guy I was working, I was like, we're gonna go do one bump tonight. What do you mean one bump? We already had our match. No, all these guys are doing all this stuff. I just want to prove a point. So we go out there. I said, you just evade me the whole time. You just evade me. Then finally, for the finish, I'll grab you, get the finish on you. Finally, get my hands on you. Guaranteed don't just give up. Sure enough,
Probably, if I had to guess, probably had the largest pop of the night.
it did. Finally got my hands on them because they built up that emotion. You know, they wanted to see the Nightmare get that guy. You know. Finally, when I did, man, it blew the roof off the place. They stood on their feet, and everybody in the back was like, "You guys didn't do anything. How did you get that pop?" Like,
But we use psychology.
exactly. So I'm not saying you can't go out and do the flips and stuff because it does look nice, you know, this day and age. But remember, put more substance in the matches. You know what I mean? Make it more, you know, put a little more psychology in it.
And I have to wonder if some of the short careers of wrestlers is because they try to overdo what their body can physically do.
Exactly. You know, you want to give everybody their money's worth, but you got to know your limits and boundaries. You don't want to. You want to extend your career. I mean, look at guys like Ric Flair. How long they wrestled? Yep. He could probably still get in the ring and do a match. You know, because he knew how to work. They don't know how to work, but you just got to know when to do the stuff and when not to do the stuff.
Very true.
Save your bodies.
Any words of wisdom for anybody that wants to get into the business? Being a trainer, I'm sure you have some advice.
Go the right route, but do not go any kind of backyard route at all. People can try to say, "Oh, well, CM Punk went to a school." Yeah, he may have started out back, but he went to a school in Chicago. Oh, Mick Foley, and they always try to drop Mick Foley's name, backyarders. You know, Mick Foley wasn't ever a backyard. He did a college movie project where he jumped off a roof.
Yeah.
He wasn't a backyard. You know, the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys went and got trained. Whatever. Don't make excuses. Just go get trained. And when you go to the school, I'm not saying you got to go to the ASWA school, but find a legitimate school, ask questions, look for proof of their product. You know, look at their talent. Look at some of the shows they've done. You know, or you know, if it's a prominent trainer, then it's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm really a nobody in this business. I'm not, but I do know my stuff, and I have produced some good stuff. But I want people, if they say they come to me, I want them to ask me who I am, and I want them to ask for all kinds of, any kind of what my students, who my students are, see shows or product, whatever. Ask me any question. Always ask questions. If you go to Billy Joe Bob School of Wrestling, ask them all the questions in the world. It's like, if you buy a car, you want to ask, hey, does this, is there a ticket engine, or hey, how's the transmission? You want the best.
And you never stop learning in this
You never
business.
stop learning. But anyways, also guys, don't smoke. If you want to get into this business, don't smoke. Don't do drugs, don't drink. Try to keep yourself a clean life, because this does take a beating. Your body will take a beating, and it is tough and it is rough. It is not for wimps. People have the misconception, actually these last 2 weeks I've had like 4 or 5 trials come in here, and they just couldn't get through the trial because they thought it was going to be easy, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of dedication. I mean, you gotta sacrifice a whole lot. Sometimes even family life. It's a dream. You got to do whatever it takes to achieve success. Also work out. I'm no Mr. Olympia in my old age, but you got to work out. Cardio is very important. Top cardio shape, because it's very important. I mean, your body will be beaten and tested and tried over and over each time you step into a training facility.
Well, I do want to thank you for being the guest on the vlog today. I've learned so much from this man right here.
Sorry for the background noise. Folks, we tried to tell them to keep it quiet and slow it down a little bit so they can hear it. And hey, there we go again.
There we go. We see
but
it.
anyways, but thank you for having me, and man, I hope this has been insightful for some folks. But go out there. If you want to live a dream, man, live it the right way. Stay away from the backyard. Don't be a backyarder. Go to a school. It's dangerous. That's why they say do not try this at home. It is you can look it up, dig in the news files. You can find many cases where people have gotten hurt trying to do it backyard. But anyways, we'll wrap this up. I appreciate you having me, and you know what? Maybe we'll see each other in the ring either as a team. Maybe we'll face each other.
Mentally unstable reunion, maybe?
Maybe we'll just beat the holy bejesus out of each other sometime.
October 10th, Mansfield, Ohio. ASWA returns to action. Come check us both out.
ASWAlive.com.
Who?